want to ask you about rental bidding wars.
Yeah.
We see this happen, for example, on properties that are for sale. Do you think there's anything wrong with rental bidding wars?
Well, as you said, it's like something that exists in life, doesn't it? When there's a shortage of property or a shortage of apples or a shortage of, petrol, the price goes up, doesn't it? It's supply and demand. So I guess it's something that will happen unless some form of legislation gets put in place to stop it happening. I guess the thing for me about this is I know it's been mentioned in the sort of King's speech and as a possibility, and it will require legislation. But I wonder sometimes whether this will have unexpected consequences. So if a government passes a law that says outlaws rental bidding wars, I suspect that means that what landlords will have to do is they'll have to specify the rent on an advert, and they won't be able to accept higher offers. Now, I guess what a landlord would do then, in that sort of marketplace, they'll probably put the property on at a higher rent than they would have put it on at, and presumably, if people wouldn't pay that rent, they might then reduce the rent somewhat. But I suspect the unintended consequence of that type of legislation might be to put the asking price for rental properties higher than they are today, because the landlord would know, okay, if I can achieve that higher rent, that's great. I haven't broken any law. And if I can't get any interest in that higher rent, I'll reduce the rent. I won't have broken any laws, but I suspect that the asking price for rental properties will go up. Because in my view, people always find ways around, this type of price fixing legislation. So again, I can see why it's there, that, tenants are concerned about, being outbid for properties, but it's the same issue that happens with house buyers, isn't it? They get outbid. So I'll be interested to see what legislation says and whether the government's got any innovative ideas for addressing it. But, I suspect, other things will happen that perhaps won't be what is in the best interests of tenants in the longer term.